Oh yeah, investigate the false sovereign. That's right. I'm doing all this like city intrigue stuff. To my stream. Oh, it should be live now.
I find your company to be rather edifying. Might you spare a moment?
Should be updated Dragon's Dogma 2 episode. Oh, maybe you need to leave it and then go back to another. Yeah, because of whatever reason.
As long as you please.
How do I not count as a viewer? I still haven't figured that out yet. Okay, so let me see. Hello. I'm gonna go back to there, and I'm gonna go to the masquerade. I need to go to the nameless village now. Okay, so we're going on a little mini adventure to the nameless village. I don't need to wear this masquerade gear. Still have my...
These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality.
From the side?
In all Vernworth. Much obliged. At your leisure.
Winches on all sides.
Should be good to go.
This looks as good a place as any.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers... outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage?
Oh, what is
perchance?
all this aggressive cursing, huh?
Tell is, her ties to this figure from the neighboring country have a romantic tint.
Dun, 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 dun. It's the way I want to go. Out this way. Yep. This way. It's over there somewheres, and can set waypoints. Waypoint 1. Alright, here we go. Got my crew with me.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Supposed to be feeling that archer role. I just realized I don't have a single archer with me.
Now I feel a
Oh wait, there's one on the road I can probably hire.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I thank you for the chance to hone my swordsmanship, and in good company at that.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
Alright, so I picked up an archer alongside the road. Nice. I love this game sometimes.
'Tis of dire
I
import
mean,
to
actually, I
unmask
haven't been
the
playing it
false
very long.
sovereign.
I love this game fairly
To that
often.
end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Look, Master! Goblin!
Caution would be wise. We ought not let it halt us in our cause. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early cooking gets the worm.
Tools are at your disposal.
Pray, follow me.
Now, there's a dull idea. I've never seen my commander attempt such a feat. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
Waiting to get attacked at
Follow
any
me,
minute because there's a
Link.
griffin flying overhead.
This way, Master.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Safe.
Plenty more where that came from.
Not so bad, I think.
No. It is one of the targets my own master badly fell. I should like to see it done if you know. Would you lend me a hand?
Our foe stumbled. It's my lord. Bring it down.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Master.
Nice,
sent me.
that's one dead Cyclops.
Aptly said.
I have to admit, the thief is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Would you mind coming over here? Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand. Are we taking a load off so soon? We've only just rested.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
What is that? A tower? Nay. A statue?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it.
What are you waiting for? Now's the time!
Five magics are at your disposal.
No. Much obliged. I hope this serves to convey my appreciation.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Stranger.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items.
It's pleasantly cool here. What with a canopy overhead?
I suppose 'tis too much to ask that we pass through unmolested.
That's just what I was thinking.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
That is most fortuitous.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
It is broken, and repairing it is beyond our means. We've no choice but to take the longer way around.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
that.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil. You have my protection.
We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again. My magics are at your disposal. What manner of treasures will I find today? I can scarce wait to find out.
There, Master. Harpies. This boat is from flame.
Wake me up. Yeah, that's what I needed, thank you.
This is what we went to all that trouble for?
It is a dismal feeling to be disappointed so utterly.
A fantastic find. I wonder whether my master from beyond the rift managed to find that. Somehow I doubt it.
There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Gonna get a little camp on.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours sleep?
Sleep till the morning. Explore this area.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. I shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
So we've finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Most effective.
Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
I shall lead the charge. Press on. I'll make the paint go away. Hold. Just a moment.
Stab him, stab him, stab him.
Feast your eyes on this.
It seems we have a great show going.
Reckless opponents may freely prey.
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand. A gift from fire. Mind you don't burn your fingers.
Super cool.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Eyes. We collect as much as we can carry. You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Frey, follow me.
'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? Different.
Come to think of it, I learned of a shortcut near here while traveling beyond the rift. Shall we make use of it? Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Got it. Oh, what was RC? It wasn't gold, that was RC, so 150 RC is pretty good.
I'll get that for you.
Shot at me. Well, it was nothing. That passage is blocked. God. Nameless village. Found a new little place. Mountains. Is it really mysterious though? It says mysterious village, but it's just remote.
You there. Are you looking to enter the
Oh.
village?
Jesus.
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my interest than deter it.
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's...
What brings you here?
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
I fear
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I think it is.
Aye, I reckon so.
What brings you here?
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
It looks like a giant pile of gold. It's definitely a giant pile of food.
Aught you need of me?
With the defense skill activated?
As quiet as a
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur.
Tell me about this Arthur guy.
'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least,
Is it though?
no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
This, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Glad to be of service, sir. Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned. How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on-hill.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
I'm not interested.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say enough. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
What did I just get? Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't want to learn that.
Having the Arisen obtain a Maester's teaching is a welcome boon for us pawns as well.
'Tis an honor and a privilege to serve a master so accomplished. Our fortunes are looking up. All the more so if we sell this newfound prize.
The amount of blatant theft that goes on in RPGs is crazy. Just opening people's barrels, grabbing stuff off tables, like, depending on the RPG especially, you know what I mean? Still 800 gold from your barrel. Because it has random loot or something. Yeah.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
Keep on your toes. A fiend might jump out when we least expect it.
Dare I presume I've caught your eye?
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
No, Senor, come on, follow me. I've something real nice to show you.
Well met, sir.
Jesus Christ, I almost jumped off a cliff.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
At once, Master.
Whatever it is, I'll thank you to leave me out of it.
Tis rather valuable, this.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought not to have underestimated you, Sir Arisen. You wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't just me. The entire village recognizes you for what you are, cuz. Naught mysterious about it. We've our sources, and that. But don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side, in a sense. Can't offer you any help, though. Village code and all that. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd try doing to someone else what I was just doing to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
All that obscure advice only to depart with nary a word of explanation. Shall we try doing what she did to us, then?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Fancy a look at my wares?
What brings you here?
This letter is as suspicious as they come. We must find someone who can explain its true meaning.
There's the phrase, a piece of brass.
Quiet as a mill pond hereabouts.
Very nice.
This is the inn. Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
I was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A horse.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Fancy a look at my wares?
Something strange about a wolf head on top of a cat, like a wolf head armor. Right.
The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets. Do come again.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
My pack's grown rather heavy.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Alright, back to the village. Wait, am I not done here? Done here.
We'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here.
Well met, sir. How am I so quiet as a wolf?
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care then.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask.
What's your circuit? You're doing Saren this week, right? Should really try to get that one. Oh. It's funny.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Come on, ask away. What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs.
I went today to go buy peanut butter. We eat a lot of peanut butter and bananas in our house. And, fine. Usually we get the small jar. We have Wick. We end up getting the small jar. But, man, I just went and got the, I got the, like, the big 4-pound jar. Yeah. It's like, we need peanut butter. 5-pound tub? Where do you get that at? This is the 4-pound one is from Walmart. Oh, nice. Oh, you must not eat peanut butter like we do. £5, I figure, should last us like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I mean, 4 pounds. It might last longer than I think, though, because usually we have the smaller jars.
But I suppose I can tell you, his real name is Dara. He was one of us, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place, that's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief, Maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick.
I just looked at the monitor in the kitchen. It's where I have the monitor set up. Baby's laying on his chest. Man, she was bad today. Oof. Oh, she wasn't feeling good after her nap, man. She was struggling and being very rude.
Teaching, not sure you'll be able to
Yelling, I mean, not like yelling like she normally does, because she normally just yells at things. But she was like crying and screaming. Real quick to throw a fit. She didn't get what she wanted.
You're here. I've been waiting for you.
Not half bad!
You've my gratitude.
That's quite enough.
You're the one then? Fine. I'd hoped I'd not be...
This bodes ill.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
I'll have 'em. Early supper. Few could determine this village's secret at a glance. The truth is far stranger than anything I'd envisioned.
This is the...
Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Goodness. Oh, it burnt yourself. Really?
Glad to be of service, sir.
A flexible vocation, suited to bolstering our band where reinforcement is most needed.
Where you don't flit about so much, you trip over your own feet.
Well met, sir.
$2,500 for that armor. That's crazy.
How might I be of service? Do come again. Well met. Sir. How might I be of service?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
is no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Over here, if you please.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
We need only hone our skills.
I had an inkling the
Did
two
the pass
places
for me.
would be connected.
Yes.
Well done, Arisen.
At least we shan't have to walk so far now.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my... Follow me, if you would. A formidable foe. I hope you have not met our match.
I wonder what it eats for its supper. On second thoughts, I don't want to know. No debilitation, a curative cannot mend.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
You'll not live to regret this.
Oh, don't keep reeling. If we keep this up, we'll be right out from under it.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
It's easily done. Think I've been caught unawares. I am shamed.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our...
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Would you mind coming over here?
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. The symptom... things include an unruly attitude and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and
What do we get? What are we talking about?
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
Would you care to behold
Yeah.
the forgotten rift stone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. It isn't far.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I had all those Warframes. There was no reason for me to run it this week. Circuit. It was like Saren. A couple others. I don't remember what it was, but I remember there was no reason I wasn't worried about it. I wanted to try and make a little progress in this every day, or I'd still be playing Warframe. I love Warframe so much.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I'm all for smelling the roses, but just now I'd rather press on.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted. I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Great, follow me. Harpies, master!
This foe will recoil from the land.
I'll save you! That's never have I encountered such a strategy.
Well, well. Color me surprised.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
That waterfall just has an absolutely horrible sound. Yeah, I feel like performance went down in this game because they updated it.
Follow me, if you would.
Today?
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
Oxen are to be found here, of all places.
Careful. Oxen are like to charge when angered.
You said they seemed like they were noobs. It's hard being one of the, I mean, we're not really veterans. We're like, late mid-game, early in-game kind of players, but
I ain't keen to drag this.
we definitely are doing in-game content, but we also can't go up to level 9,099, whatever it is, the max, I think it's 999 is the max level. Whatever the max level is, we can't do that. But we are pretty awesome.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
So it goes. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
They say the Sovereign's up in the palace, recovering from his battle wounds. Seems driving away the dragon.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed. This more turned up more than a saucy rumour.
At last!
I grow what I can. A bit of this and that.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Over here, if you please.
Lots to do, and precious little time. Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have gotten bolder of late, and more ferocious.
come on, old man. Alright. Rest.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
I hope you slept well?
Time to be heading home.
South.
Interested in my wares?
If I could, I'd never leave.
It's been a hard day.
Bunch of sluggards.
Minute now.
Blood.
Sun's getting cold. Still waiting on that report.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Tis well tiring of being so alert all day.
Nice.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious.
What happened?
Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought be...
Polish up my gear for the night.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Come on, guy.
So this...
This should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you were to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. It would seem we even need to visit the palace. Pawns aren't permitted entry to the palace, but I would see you to the entrance if I may.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
When does my watch end?
Let's take it easy today. Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
What am I to do? Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir. But there isn't to be a masquerade this day.
This is where I come when life gets...
Not one noble must hold out.
A certain standing is required to be here. I hardly know what to do with myself anymore.
But not at the expense of my duty. I regret to inform you that there is no mask.
There's simply nowhere better in all the town.
The wise are as discerning with time as with coin.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Silence cultivates wisdom. I hear the coronation is to be held anon. Good thing too. Of course, the matter of it.
Would that all my days were so
With time as with coin.
Dalliances with bandits.
Good tidings, sir. What brings you here?
For the masquerade? That did not work.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my...
Are we to depart at this hour? I cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Ready to forge on?
Not sure why I'm patrolling. Still waiting on that report.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on the
Dream of adventure and dalliances with bandits. Surely someone will ask me to dance ere long.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
My sword arm could use some work. Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
I'm just grateful.
What is one to do? We shed our faces at the door, so too our cares.
To the Sovereign's health, and a kingdom at peace.
Why, you're... No. Pay me no mind.
We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
Twould seem our sovereign has recovered enough to walk. Word reached my ear that he would be attending, though I've yet to espy him.
No doubt he must first meet with the Queen Regent. Though mayhap he wishes not to show his face for aught, burned as it doubtless is, he has only just recovered from his glorious defeat of that dragon.
Dull days
wait
for
for
us
the new
are a
equipment.
sign that all is well.
I find it liberating to hide my face for a time.
Is there aught you require?
So, tell me more. I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
I ought to take a moment to review my affairs. I pray someone asks me to dance ere long.
Our first sovereign in decades. Last, we'll see the end of the age of proxies. Indeed, the Arisen has always been the mainstay of Vermund. Only they are capable of repelling the dragon and guiding us toward a brighter future.
No. We who are gathered here are not.
I'm partial to a little quiet from time to time.
Always the same dismal affair, if you ask me.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently, even privately owned items will come
one to be curtailed soon.
Nice. Oh, cute little brown townie. Brown townie patownie.
Winning over our son is my specialty. Off to market I go.
Wait for them. If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
Surely these extravagances cannot continue.
These festivities are part and parcel of our station. These festivities are part and part.
Not much going on hereabouts.
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
Off to market I go.
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
Just between you and me, my survey missions through the caverns.
I'm a tad preoccupied just then.
So you some rest, Sam. Congratulations, Sammy.
Can't complain, mind.
My sword arm.
You were posted in front of the passage yesterday, aye? Next time, don't leave all in front of the door. I had a hell of a time reaching the damn thing open.
Beg your pardon? I'll be mindful of that from now on. Still, no doubt there are others who've no idea that's in the door.
Dull days for us. Signs to come to my charms.
I'll wait for the new equipment to come in.
Alright. Bye.
Why, no. We who are gathered here are naught but...
What is one to do?
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Is this fast truly?
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
'Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs here.
Such cheap drink. It is not at all to my taste.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Is there nary a chance to make a fresh acquaintance?
My sword arm could use some work.
Ready for this whole situation to figure itself out, so nothing's happening.
All my days were so.
I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle chatter.
Suppose I'm just tired.
Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet.
Does life have a meaning? Or is all through doing
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
I find it liberating to hide my face for a time. Why would someone do such a thing?
Enough to break any spirit this.
Another ale can't make my dancing any worse.
Armate preoccupied just now, if you can't tell.
What do you think you're doing?
Is there nary a chance to make a fresh acquaintance?
Why, no. We who are gathered here are naught but
I find dressing for these occasions.
Guess we're gonna have to look up a hint on this one.
How to proceed?
Sad I had to look that up. Disappointed in myself. I misunderstood the cutscene. I need to play a little better.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on then, keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Must be my winter coat growing in.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
This place always puts me.
I get along with him. Just quiet as a mouse.
The sky always puts me in a
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
On our way to Brant.
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of the Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and...
Nothing compares to the...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Well, well. He is merely Deeza's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray,
shady as fuck.
Allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent D.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, Your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If Your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same. Ah, but of course. I surmise Your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces, and all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. This spider has woven her web rather carefully.
We're off to Burnworth Palace then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Horns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Our soldiers need better training.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Oh.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Soldiers need to prepare so well every day. Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
trust.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet.
All honest coin is made while the sun is high.
Somehow my feet are blessing.
This ain't my problem.
Today.
Peril can result from a moment's impulsion.
Such quietude, it's a blessing.
I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Still waiting on that report.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Quite the predicament. It's been a hard day.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and his neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Phasus. Now there's a name to remember.
I supposed to do?
Remember those stars?
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Think straight.
I cannot assent to this.
Always the same. They are.
Aftermarket I do.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my...
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a... Tale to tell. You know where to find me. Well met, sir.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my...
Follow me.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. I'm grateful to have served you for so long, Arisen.
Weary at this hour, sir? You know where to find me.
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you, as long as it takes. Look,
As long as you please. Forgot why I came.
you'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Welcome, and well met.
What should I get up to? Here's a welcome sight.
I'd like a quiet life.
Want some in a real battle?
Right,
I'll prove my worth.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to tell. You know where to find me.
Welcome. And well met.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale.
Start taking notes.
Tale to tell. You know where to find me.
Well met. Oh, could use a rest. For a song it lasts. Lots to do. And precious little time.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Welcome to... And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the... Price, just remember. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Need anything?
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventure someday. Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you?
20,000. 10,000 from a
Much
thing.
obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's... Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
Wait, your equipment's coming.
My body's not forgiving.
Hello. Watching. How are you doing? I see someone is in the chat. Either way. Oh, I think I'm about to call it quits for the night, though. Ahead of me. Side to Mel. Done for the day.
No one's coming to my rescue, as I well know.
If 'twere up to me.
to see you again.
I cannot stir.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid. Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
Good to see you, Master.
Sound's just gotten terrible.
I'll have an early
Really
supper.
disappointed.
Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. Maybe you've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
All this quiet makes me come o'er anxious.
I'm in it now.
I'm in no hurry to leave. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
I can't stomach places
Always gotta be in the thick of things, me.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel, but you must see that your son's health continues to wane.
Getting terrible audio.
There is
from
no
this.
medicine that can heal him outright. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it. Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patient. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to... You would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring... The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to ill... We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. I had assumed... If that's not the case, you will have to excuse me.
Give me ass, mate.
Hi, Arisen. I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you. You wanted to ask me if... So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I'm not sure that'd work. I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
I sleep on my woe, mayhap they'll go. Barely drag my arse out of bed.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are dead.
Isn't there anything to do?
Moment Island now, Mud.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Ah, but in place of only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you... As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those on... Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived, an unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now, even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man, claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care. Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there.
Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet, something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
All I've got left are my aches and pains.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are...
At least my back's not acting up today.
I'm the predicament.
Anywhere's better than here.
Only person I believe in is myself.
I more time than I know how to spend. Let's take it easy today.
Sleep.
What can I throw in?
At least my back's not acting up today.
Now, where was I bound again?
Haste makes waste, as they say.
Got to focus. My head will roll if all goes awry.
No one's coming to my rescue.
I'll make a living.
Get myself injured. Run it now. Only
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Days like this,
Suppose because it's slim too late.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Still looking? Well,
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so...
I get to work.
aye, this year's deal.
welcome.
This place is lovely. I might stay a while.
I'll make a living if I get myself injured.
Mayhap I ought to
calls.
Oasis technically holds.
That's quietude. Bless it.
Times are hard. Can barely scrape by.
Not much going on.
All this quiet makes me come o'er anxious.
I'm surrounded by whingers on all sides.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Oof. My back.
What shall I do today?
Try all I might. I can't get the skin off my skin.
I'm the predicament.
Anywhere's better.
Near enough questions.
Suppose I will check.
Look, young master. She's here.
indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melve seems just the thing. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey. You know, the roads around Malva, I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes.